Talk to me, please, don't have much to believe in. I need you right now, lay you down and listen to me. Too many drinks have been given to me. I got some women that's living on me. Pay for them.
Hey y'all, welcome to Life with Jada R. Reed, where it's nothing better than to live a life like me. And today I'm doing a story time, so this story time is how my last relationship ended. So I really don't be into relationships, like that ain't my thing for real, but I was in this relationship. It was kind of like a private relationship. So I'm gonna kind of start from the beginning and sum it all up, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Do a little quick story time on how we met, and then I'm gonna just fast forward type shit. So I had just moved into my college dorm or whatever. It's probably like the first week of school. And you know how when it's the first week of school, everybody's, having little functions, everybody popping out, you know. So it's the first week of school, and where I go to school, which is in Atlanta, it's like places that you could live on campus type thing, because my school is not a full college. It's like a city. The college is a city. So it's little buildings that you can stay on, whatever. So I had stayed in this dorm called Piedmont Central, and it was another place. It was kind of like student apartments called the Mix. So it was a pool party at the Mix the first week of school. We had just got moved in and everything. I had really just started talking to my roommate. No friends down here except for the people that I knew from where I came from, which was the South Side. But that's pretty much it. So I had just me and my roommate just getting to know each other for real. So we pop out together. We put on our clothes. We pop out together. We going to the pool party at the Mix. Mind you, we pop out a little late, so the pool party is kind of ending. So as we're outside, everybody's really coming outside from the pool party and just chilling outside. You know how it turned to a block party type shit. So it's a little block party in front of the Mix thing. For the video, I might try to insert little pictures and videos and clips right here so that you can just kind of understand what I'm saying, Yeah, so it was a little party. I could probably insert a clip right here of the scenery or whatever, but everybody out there, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if y'all have this in other states, but in Atlanta, it be little photographers outside trying to get content for their page, shit like that. So it was a little photographer out there. I guess he was trying to get content, so he taking pictures of everybody in their bathing suits or whatever. But me and my roommate got on full fits. And so the nigga is just really taking everybody pictures, and he come around to us, take our pictures, follow him, shit like that. So it's these niggas in front of us. I remember them taking their pictures, but I'm not really paying attention, for taking their pictures too. Mind you, they right in front of us. So boom, fast forward probably 2 weeks after we get our pictures taken in front of the Mix, somebody slide up on my story and they like match. So at the time, I was, like I said, living in Piedmont Central. I was working at the hospital, Grady, and I was also going to school. So when he had slid up on my page talking about match, at this point, I'm getting dressed to go to work. So I don't have much time to really match with nobody, So and then the nigga, like his Instagram, he didn't have no pictures or nothing. Like it was just a name. I didn't really know who this person was. So I'm like, okay, what my friend, and he said he was with his friend. So I'm like, okay, we can match, So me and my friend go outside and we matching. We go meet at the racetrack. We smoking or whatever with him and his brother. Okay, cool. So I'm like, I gotta go to work. And I was finna walk to work because my work is so close to where I had stayed at the time. Because like I said, I worked at Grady and I lived at Piedmont Central. It's all close. So I was like, I could just take you type shit. So he ended up taking me to work right after we had matched or whatever. And after that, he just kept texting me, like we just kept the conversation going. Okay, so we kept the conversation going, whatever. And it ended up coming to the point where we're going on dates now. So my whole thing with this nigga, like what made me really fall for this man, like I had never went to this man's house. He's coming to get me every single day and taking me to get food. And then we sitting in front of my shit, talking to each other. He'll drop me off, come back the next day and do the same shit over and over and over again. So I'm like, ain't nobody ever put in this much pressure, like this much effort. So I'm kind of like, okay, like where this man come from type shit. So he literally taking me somewhere every single day. I think I got a TikTok of us eating. Like, bitch, I got so many videos of us just eating food together. Like, he took me out every single day. So I'm like, what? Like, this is not, this not normal for me. Just match, and he trying to carry a conversation on with me. So, and at the time, I don't think I was talking to anybody. Like, it was just school. I was just focused on school. We done went on dates, blah, blah, yada. At this point, I done made it to his house for the first time. So, as I'm at his house for the first time or whatever, it was that's a whole nother story time for the first time I went to his house. But bitch was so infatuated with the fact that he didn't care to touch me or to kiss on me, you know, shit like that. Like, we was really just vibing. We was really talking to each other, you know, trying to get to know each other. Like, that type of thing. It was a cool ass vibe, y'all. When I say the vibe was unfucking matched, like, fucking forward, bitch. I done been to this man's house so much. I done packed so many bags. I done eventually damn near moved in, but I'm not. Because I still got somewhere to go type shit. So, like, you know how you just always there type shit? It was that kind. I met him. He was fresh out of where he moved from. So, fresh from wherever he moved from type shit. Like, he's not from Atlanta. Like, he don't know nothing about Atlanta. He was fresh as fuck. So, like, with his brothers type shit, he don't know too many folks. So, it was just us, you know, friends and shit, you know, and start exploring Atlanta and really seeing outside. So, I just didn't like how I would be at the house and he gets out work at about 10 o'clock and then go outside and don't come home till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, that was my only thing. Like, bitch, you never used to do this, so don't do it now, you know? Cool. The relationship was great. Let me just say that there was nothing skeptical. Like, the nigga loved me unconditionally, and I could tell. He really fucked with me. Like, that's how, like, you know how you want, you fuck with somebody so much and they fuck with you back. Like, everything was reciprocated. Like, it was never a time where I just felt like the love wasn't there. You know, unless probably later on in time. But before, like, at the beginning, no, nothing. Like, everything, it felt like a fucking fairy tale, y'all, like a movie. Like, I'm like, this cannot be real. Like, this can't be real. I could not have just found, you know, who I think may be my soulmate. So, cool. So, the place that he moved from, he would go back home to make plays back home. Because I guess, you know, when you from somewhere and you know a lot of people, you're most likely going to make more plays where you're from than where you're coming to, you know, because you're fresh and new here. You don't really know nobody. So, of course, you know, so, and make his plays or whatever and then come back to Atlanta. So, he had did that one time and it wasn't really, you know, nothing. I went back to where I came from while he was doing that, and then eventually I just came back type shit. So, it was like, he had left probably like November or something, I don't know, and then he came back. He didn't even come back on Christmas, so I was kind of sad because I'm like, what the fuck, like, when are you coming back type shit. So he was literally splurging, like, as he's there. My birthday, so Christmas was coming up and my birthday is right around the corner from Christmas, so I guess he was planning everything all together type shit. Like, he was gonna give it to me all at one time, probably like after New Year's, really. And I got all my gifts for Christmas and my birthday. I got them a little early. And a nigga bought me, y'all, let me just name everything that he bought me. He bought me a whole bunch of like shirts from Forever 21, Spencer's and stuff. He brought me a pillow. He brought me like a teddy bear. Then I got some Timbs. I got the Wild Thing 4 Jordan 4s. I got the black and red Jordan 4s. I got some Coral Dunks. I got some Von Dutch slippers. I got a Von Dutch hat. Y'all, niggas show out on my birthday, like, and I ain't never seen nothing like that before. So once again, I'm like ecstatic. Like, this is crazy. This is a fairy tale. This is a movie. Then my birthday comes around. So like I said, the nigga had been gone for a while. Like, and I was kind of sad, like ready to see him again, you know, type thing. So I guess he wanted to kind of make up for it. So my birthday was coming around, like I said, after Christmas. So y'all, my birthday is January 12th. On January 11th, we woke up and the nigga said we're going to Miami. Y'all, when I fucking say my mouth dropped, what? Miami? Like, what? We ended up driving to Fort Lauderdale. We spent the first 2 days in Fort Lauderdale, and then we spent the first day in Fort Lauderdale, and then we drove to Miami and spent the rest. So on my actual birthday, we was in Miami. It was just amazing. Like, I got my makeup done in Miami. We went shopping. I forgot what we really all did, but we had so much fun. Like, drunk. We was drunk as fuck. Like, I had so much fucking fun. So, like I said, that has never happened to me before. So that was just adding on to the fucking fairy tale. So I'm like, this is just like, I hope this never ends. That's really how I was feeling. Like, I hope this never ends. All while being in this relationship, I was working at Walmart. And the nigga, I don't drive, so the nigga would take me back and forth to Walmart every single fucking day. That added on to the fairy tale too, because like ain't no nigga really doing for you, you know? So the nigga, like the fact that the nigga was taking me to work every single day and picking me up from work every single day, I'm just like, where the fuck did God send you from, you know? Like, and then all while not having a problem with it. Like, he never had no problem, never mentioned nothing, never. On top of that, like I said, I'm in school as well, so the nigga, he lived kind of far from my school, so he would drive. We would get up every morning. He would drive all the way to my school. I would go to class. He would wait for me to get out of class, pick me up. We would either go back home or go straight to work. Like, it was a whole routine. We did this every single day for probably 10, 11 months, y'all. So now we can finally fast forward. So he says that he's going back to where he came from again because he needs to make some more plays and get some more money. You know, I guess after my birthday trip, you know, money done, I need to go make me some more money. So that's probably what he was thinking, blah, blah, blah. So, town, and as he's gone, everything is good, okay? So, like, the first few days, everything is good. So, before I got into this relationship, I had a boy best friend. Really, genuinely my boy best friend. But it wasn't really, like, a deep boy best friend, you know? Like, it was just, you know, I just call you my best friend type shit, you know, like that type thing. But we was cool as fuck. So I had ended up cutting my boy best friend off when I got into a relationship. I really cut everybody off. Like, I hadn't seen nobody. Like I said, we was kind of far, so it was just really me and him all the time. Like, my friends, I rarely seen them. My sister, I rarely seen her. Like, it was just none of that. So his friend ended up having a birthday party, and I was going to go show my face and, you know, just say happy birthday and shit. So that's what I did. And I ended up taking a picture with him and posting it on my Instagram and basically saying, happy birthday, I hope you enjoy your day type shit. Mind you, the picture was in no disrespectful way. It was nothing. Like, it was just a picture of me and him standing there. We not close or nothing. So I'm just like, happy birthday, enjoy your day. I guess he felt some type of way about that. So the next day, we had argued that night about it. I don't know. But the next day I ended up going to work. Mind you, I'm still going to work, going back and forth to work. So I'm at work and we're arguing about the situation from last night. So we're arguing. It's on a Monday. I'll never forget. It was on a Monday. And we're arguing. And I just hung up the phone because I couldn't, like, as I'm arguing with this man, I'm getting loud in Walmart. And I'm at work, so I can't really be getting loud, you know? So I just hung up. I'm like, I'm going to just call him later. You know, we just going to argue later or just talk about this shit later because I'm at work. I can't be loud. So when I say I hung up the motherfucking phone, I hung up the phone and never heard from this nigga again. Hung up the phone and never heard from this nigga again. Like, what? So the whole time, before I could even be mad about anything, I'm worried. I'm like, is something wrong with him? Because I'm not thinking that we left off on bad terms. Like, you know, I'm thinking that we had this little argument and I'm just going to call him. We're going to talk about it and let that shit go. Because everything that we ever even talked about, we talked about it and we let that shit go. So I hung up the phone and I'm just kind of worried. Like, I'm texting him. I think I texted him a paragraph at work, actually. And he didn't respond to the paragraph. And the read receipts was on. Every message is getting read. Every call is going through. Every Instagram story is getting watched. Like, anything. The nigga was watching it. I had 2 pages, so he was watching both pages. I always seen his name pop up. Sent the voicemail, nothing, y'all. So I'm like, what? Like, this is weird as fuck. You know, like, have somebody, I'm really thinking somebody done probably, like, stole this nigga phone, kidnapped him. That was one of the thoughts in my mind, but I'm like, why the fuck would he be kidnapped? You know, he would fight back. Something, you know. But I'm like, the messages just stopped delivering, you know. So I'm like, nah, couldn't be that because every message is delivering. He's still watching my story and everything. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on, y'all? When I tell you my head was fucking spinning, like everything was going through my mind. And I'm a real bad overthinker. Like when I start to get to thinking, or when I get to thinking, I can't stop. So I'm just thinking, like of all the things, a whole list of what could be wrong, what could have happened, what I said wrong, what I did wrong. Like the whole time I'm just like, what the fuck did I do? Man literally ghosted me, y'all. Finna hit a year at this point. Like we kind of deep in this shit for real. The nigga up and just stopped responding. Like stop texting back, stop answering calls. Like everything just literally. So I'm like, okay, maybe he'll text me tomorrow. You know, and then the next day comes. Maybe he'll just text me the next day, you know. Next day comes. I'm thinking at this point, I'm starting to tell people to text him. I'm making text down numbers. I'm calling from different people's phones. everything, y'all. All the phone calls still going through, no answer. So I'm like, going to work and coming home to his house, like everything. Mind you, I'm still not talking to this nigga. So actually had stayed with two of his folks at the time. He stayed with his two brothers at the time, and I wasn't really close with the brothers, but we talked to each other. You know, they knew me, I knew them. You know, they know I'm always there. The brother just happened to be sitting on the couch, you know, like, so I'm like, I'm finna go ask this nigga, like, have he heard from him? You know, is anything wrong with him? Really, my whole concern at the time was like, is something wrong with him? Like, just tell me if something's wrong with him, and if nothing is not wrong with him, then I'm gonna just stop talking to him, you know? Because if nothing's wrong with him and he just up and goes to me, he don't want to speak to me no more. Like, that's clear as day. So the fuck is going about my business. Y'all, I go out that fucking room and I asked bro, I said, have you heard from such and such? He said, yeah. Like, just like that. He said, yeah. Tell you, right after he said that, y'all, I start packing my shit the fuck up. I packed everything from the top to the fucking bottom. Everything. And when I tell you I'm damn near halfway moved in, I got all my shit over here for real. Like, most of my shit. So I had a master plan. Either somebody was gonna come get me and move this shit, or I'm gonna put all this motherfucking shit in the lift. I had a plan, y'all. To the house. So I put the key on the TV stand, got all my shit, called my lift, and I packed all that shit up in the lift. I probably still got a picture. I documented everything because it was just so fucking crazy to me. Like, I felt like I was living in a dream. So I packed all that shit up, and I ended up going back to my dorm. Still haven't heard from this nigga. So the brother ends up texting me, and I just tell him, like, I'm leaving the key on a nightstand type shit. Like, I'm done, you know? So he like, don't do all of that. He told me to just let you know that he okay, and like, I had got into it, and I don't went on 3 weeks at this point. So I'm like, you know, fuck that shit. Like, if you really wanted to talk to me, you would talk to me. Like, it's crazy that you still haven't said anything to me. So as I'm putting the key on the nightstand, y'all, to make his plays. So, as he's making his plays back at home, before he starts blatantly ignoring me, the nigga was sending me all the money that he was getting from his plays to me to take out the ATM and put in the drawer at the house, which I'm doing, no problem. You know, I'm not no shiesty ass bitch, none of that. So I'm doing all that. Everything is in the drawer. So I forgot exactly how much it was, but I split that shit up. I didn't even split it up all the way. I had left a little bit. I put some behind the TV with the key, and I took the rest. So as I packed up all my shit and left, I took the money as well. But I didn't take the money as the intentions of I need the money and I'm finna go spend it. Like, it was not that at all. Because at the time, I was really having motion to me, shit. I worked at Walmart. Walmart, good ass checks, bitch. Like, good ass fucking checks. And it's easy. It was so easy to finesse Walmart clock. So I'm making bread at Walmart. So I really didn't need shit. Boom. Fast forward, it's probably like a month later. I have not talked to this nigga for a whole month, y'all. Probably a month and some weeks. The nigga texts me and basically like he didn't even try to apologize, but just trying to talk to me again. So I'm giving it, you know, basically making it seem like, you know, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like, you know, I'm whatever type shit. Keeping shit pee because the whole time I know I got this fucking money. So in the text, after we like kind of like get back cool, I end up telling him like, I took your money type shit. When I tell you that nigga drove down to this motherfucking bitch so fast, he drove back to Atlanta so motherfucking fast, y'all, just to see that the money wasn't fucking there. And he talking about and he started telling me that he wanted back everything that he bought, which would remember what I told y'all, all the shit that he bought, probably plus like little clothes, because like he used to work at this store called Giorgio's. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but they got good drip, nice shit. So he used to work there, and he used to bring back shit almost every day. Like, so I had a lot of shit from Giorgio's that he had brought me back. So when I tell you I packed all the shit up that nigga bought me in 2 trash bags, and it was right on my front door waiting for him to come get it, nigga never came to get it. He's still fussing about this fucking money, telling me how he gonna kill me, bitch, don't play with my money, this and third. Y'all, like I said, my intentions of taking the money wasn't to spend it and do this and the third. So just like I took it, I sent that shit back, and I blocked his ass, and we didn't speak again. And it was just that. Like, we probably spoke on occasion after that, but it was never really nothing long. Like the them bitches erased so fast. Like, I don't know. But the whole month that I had not been talking to him before he texted me, when I tell y'all I was so fucking depressed and miserable, like, I don't even know if I was depressed, but I'm just miserable as fuck because the whole time, like I said, I'm a bad overthinker. So everything is racing through my mind. Like, what did I do? What did I say? Did I, like, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck happened so fast. Like, argument was so fucking small. So I'm like, bitch, from that argument, where did you get that you just want to up and ghost me, Thinking like, because like I said, when I met him, he was fresh from where he came from, and he was, at the time that we're not talking, he was where he came from. So it's just like, do you have another bitch where you came from? Did you leave your girlfriend to move here? Like, what's really going on? Like, let me know something. And whole time, like, my problem was I could never really know anything or figure out anything because I don't know this nigga for real, and I don't know nobody that you know. So it's just like, I can't even go try to lurk or try to go find something because I don't know shit. Like, I don't know who you follow. I don't know nothing. Like, nothing. And the brother's not gonna tell me, so it's just like, I'm blank as fuck. Like, all I know is what you tell me and what I see. Literally. Like, I don't know nothing else but that. So, battle the whole relationship, but it was never really a problem to the end. Basically, that's how it ended. He literally ghosted me, and I ended up taking his money, sending it back. That caused uproar, blah. I still have the utmost respect for him because that was something like that I had to experience. If I could put this into words, like I said at the beginning, the relationship was so unmatched. I get emotional fast. I don't know. But it was literally, how you watch them fairy tale romantic movies, like, that's what I was living. The person was just so perfect. Everything was just so fucking perfect, y'all. And it was just like, that's why I say that I still have the utmost respect for him because he taught me so much. Like, out of all the little kitty relationships that I had or relationships that I thought I had that I called a relationship, like, that was a real relationship. Real vibes, genuine love. Like, I had somebody who actually really cared about me, and I could feel it. I'm just like, flabbergasted. The whole relationship, I was still in shock the whole relationship. Like, this can't be true. But that's just something that I deserved. That's what I be thinking about now. Like, that's just something that I deserved, and God was trying to show me, like, this is the type of love that you deserve. No matter if it don't last or if it do, this is what you deserve. And it showed me, like, don't put up with that other shit no more. Like, y'all, like, it was nothing compared to his mindset, the way that the way he was raised. I could tell his mama raised him right. Like, everything was just so different. And I'm going to always forever have the utmost respect for him. He taught me so much. When it came to, like, self-love, when it came to don't give up, like, the nigga pushed me in every single way. He supported me in every way. Like, it was just everything. Like, I don't know. I just respected him so much. And then it was just the way that he wanted to do for me and care for me, like, without being asked. I didn't have to ask for nothing. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional because, like, it was great. I don't even regret. And I always used to say that when I was thinking about it, when he wasn't talking to me, I used to always be like, I don't even regret this. And at the time, I had a clothing line when I was talking to him. He wore everything, took pictures and everything, let me post him and everything, like, cleaning business. He was there, he helping me buy. But the one thing that, like, really stuck with me was the fucking Miami trip. The birthday I ever had. Nobody has ever went out that way on my day, like, everything, I could say that everything was literally all about me. Like, he never made anything about him. I never once tried to downplay my day, like, anything. Everything was about me, and he showed me that. Like, it was literally probably one of the best eras of my life. I can't even lie. Like, because I don't know what the fuck I'm crying, like, bitch. Tighten up. And I feel like no love is supposed to be questionable. You supposed to know when somebody fuck with you, when somebody love you. Nothing is questionable. No love is questionable. So the whole time that I'm really, like, fucking with him, I never had to question shit. Probably towards the end, but nothing had to be questioned. Like, The type of experiences, you know that I mean. Like when it came to, like I said, eating out every day, that's something that I never experienced. Experience for me, actually being around somebody like 24/7. That was a new experience for me, and it taught me a lot. Like you really get to know somebody when you're around them 24/7. Like we may think that we know somebody for real and that we may be in a relationship with, but until you live with somebody and you're around them 24/8, you don't know that person. I'm telling you, you don't know that person. Because we learned so much about each other over time. Like, and that's what I loved about the whole relationship. Like, we was forever learning each other, forever learning new shit, you know, shit like that. Like, that. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and stay tuned for more.
Yeah.